Welcome and good evening, Ka-Offbeat. Welcome back to the Project Offbeat podcast where we talk about the unconventional careers in the world today. Our guest today graduated from UST, and now she is an architect in her day job, right? Funny and very, very offbeat fashion then Matt, no? She's also a head coach in volleyball for the Spike and
Wow.
Philippines before. So very interesting, di ba?
Wow.
Architect naka-coach pa, right? So not to mention actress na siya ngayon, right? So this is as offbeat as it gets in terms of our host, no? And of course we are guesting her today, Matt, because she actually won Cinemalaya 2023's Best Actress Award, right? For her role in Rookie, right? So sa mga hindi pa nakapanood, please watch it, right? Rookie is this show where a rookie volleyball player falls in love with a star player, right? And then dati kasi actually basketball daw yung background nitong rookie player na to, pero sa school na nilipatan niya, right? Walang basketball. There was only volleyball, right?
Mm.
So all of that, intertwined into her joining this show, right? So, anyways, Matt, without further ado, I'd like to welcome in Miss Pat. No, uh, I'd like to ask her first the very first question. Matt, could we pull her in? I want to ask her, Miss Pat. Sorry, how do we pronounce your surname? Is it Tingjuy or Tingjuy?
You did a
Di
lot of
namin
research,
ma-figure
but
out.
not my last name. It's
Exactly. I'm so
Tinghoy.
sorry.
It's a silent
Tinghuy,
J, so
Tinghuy.
it's Tinghoy.
Okay. Thank you, thank you. So
Yeah.
there you go. Ting Hui,
Yeah.
very,
Thank you
very
for having
synonymous
me.
to Ting Hun. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Miss Pat, for joining us. No. So yeah, we brought you to this show today. Basically, I think could you talk to us first about that transition? No. Actually, I'm not sure if you could even call it transition because you're still doing a day job for architect, right? But
Yeah.
now you've also dabbled into acting, right? How did that even come about?
Uh, well, you know that feeling when you were a child and then you watch TV and you see all the children and these commercials or shows and you're like thinking, oh, I want to be part of that. I want to do that. It seems so fun, but like I never knew how to do it. So yeah, like growing up in college, I'd meet people who would do commercials or actually actors, but like I'm too shy to ask. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. I don't know who to approach. So I really put that dream aside, and eventually during the pandemic, since everything's online, my
Mm.
friend got a commercial, and I asked him like, "How did you do it?" So he introduced me to his agent for commercials, and
Wow.
there you go. And finally, I got a commercial. I got, I think, three or two lang. But
Wow.
yeah, wala, puro audition lang talaga. Mm-mm.
I see, I see. Do correct me if I'm wrong. Is this commercial yung for Union Bank ba? Kasi kalaban namin sila, no? And, yun ba yun? Yun ba yun? Yung may cameo
Pa-
na nagvo-volleyball kayo? When
Oo.
I researched you, I saw that eh. Oh, so that's the
Grabe,
one,
grabe to
no?
stalker, no?
It's our job. It's our job, no? Para ready sa shoot, 'di ba? That's awesome. That's awesome. From ang galing na merge mo lahat,
Yeah.
no? From your sports life now to acting, you're even, I guess I researched about direct Sam as well, no? Basically the director of the show Rookie, right?
Yeah.
She mentioned that when she was casting, sabi niya dapat ang must have daw is dapat volleyball player
Mhm.
yung magiging cast ng Rookie, no? And correct me if I'm wrong, Facebook post lang daw to, yung casting, and then is that where you apply for the show?
Well, my friends din niya yung mga producers doon sa Rookie. So she messaged me saying, "Oh, go mo to." Like she sent me the photo of the call for auditions. So yeah, basically Facebook.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Nakita talaga nila, no? I mean, volleyball head coach ba naman, right? So it's super perfect.
Pat, I have a question. No, so are you saying that before this Union Bank ad stint, no, you
Mhm.
never gave acting a shot? As in, like, you never acted in maybe a school play or like a YouTube skit that you would post online or something like that, or kahit yung mga TikTok na you're you're reenacting a dramatic scene, no?
Mm-mm.
Anything like that?
Counted ba pag nagdadrama sa nanay ko?
Uy,
Wow.
Joke lang, no.
grabe.
Wala.
Wow.
Parang, since I think I have a creative mind and I think I have a vivid
Mm-mm.
imagination, parang I just make up like scenarios in my head. And I really don't know. Parang I don't have any prior experience, but I guess the experience I would say na I got was back in college, third year college yata ako nun. We had a
Mm.
pageant and instead of like singing or dancing, because I don't dance, I did acting. So I did a monologue right in front of like
Oh.
hundreds of people. So
Oh,
I'd say that would be
what
one of
monologue
my
was that?
kasi naging close ko yung isang bata dun sa UST. Like, she goes around
Yeah.
selling snacks sa basket niya. So, naging close ko siya. So, I just got to know her and I based off an original story from her life. Yun. Then it became like a sad ending. So, may drama,
Yeah.
ano talaga siya. Yeah.
Yeah. Pero lahat naman tayo nag-start from, those skits or opportunities, 'di ba? Matt, I'm not sure
Mm-mm.
if you know, nag-acting din ako dati nung high school ako, no? I played the role of Mario sa Les Miserables, right? So, not that
Wow.
bad, right? Not that bad. However, I'm not as good as Pat, no? Where now she is
Ayan, you know Pat
well-renowned.
na. I-connect mo na, Pat.
Oh, alam mo na, Pat, no?
It's
Kung
never too
meron
late.
ulit. There you go, there you go. Thank you for the encouragement, no? In case may Union Bank ad ulit baka makasama na ako dyan.
Pay Maya na
Hindi,
lang.
um,
sa
Pay
Maya.
Maya,
Uy,
Pay Maya, right? Maya, why not? Why
kakalaban
not?
ka pa eh.
Dito lang naman ako,
Exactly,
Lance.
exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much, Pat, for that offer, no? Siguro, I've always wondered, Pat, no? What is it like in the day-to-day life of an actress like yourself, right? Especially in your stint in Cinemalaya, no? How does it go? Like, do they brief you or something? And how long are those shoots there, right? Can you take us through that life?
Like the day to day of like when I was acting like for
Yeah,
the movie,
yeah,
ganon.
yep, sure.
Okay. Because at that time I stopped working. I was unemployed because I was supposed to be reviewing for my board exams.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, I've been reviewing since June, July, August, around January rather. Like I started reviewing because I didn't know I got the part yet. I only found out like early January, I think. So like I started reviewing and naisip ko, then I got a call saying that I got the role for Ace. Then parang hindi ko naisip may boards ako. So I just celebrated.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. On the days where I don't have to do anything for the film, kung wala kaming workshop, or I don't have to train for the basketball training, I would be reviewing. I would like read up on my reviewers or replay the review class. Ganon. So that's what I did before the shoot. So towards the shoot na, since busy na we have to meet a lot, we have to prepare ourselves. And then talagang walang tulog yung mga shoot. As in, we get there, say,
Grabe.
6 a.m. We end
Mm.
at like 2 a.m. the next day.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So,
Grabe.
like, I'd say the day-to-day for that is, wala. When you wake up, they're gonna pick you up from the house. Then you go to the shoot. Tapos sa shoot, mostly you wait. Hihintayin mo kailan ka mag-makeup, kailan ka ayusin ng damit or and the hair, and when you're gonna come into the actual set to do the scenes. Ayun, it's really exhausting pala. Like, I didn't know it was like that exhausting.
Kasi a
Oo.
Wow.
lot of the time they're just setting up the shot for that, no, for the filming mismo,
Oo. And
no.
then, I mean, mas nakakapagod syempre sa production side kasi like, with all the equipment they have to consider, the
Yeah.
weather, the light, and tas yung sa artist naman, like you have to really, what's that word? Parang you really have to feel the character. You have to be in
Yeah.
character while they're all doing that, and at the same time
Yeah.
memorizing the lines. So like it's like a lot of waiting game and um
Mm.
yeah, nakakaba siya. Kasi first time ko nga, and then di
Yeah.
ko alam, like what if I disappoint them? Which I always thought I
Yeah.
did, pero hindi pala. Hmm.
Ilang
Yeah.
shooting days yun, Pat?
So feeling ko mas surprise kayo. 9 days lang siya.
Oh
Wow,
wow,
9
So the whole
the
days.
thing,
the
nine
entire
days lang.
oh wow. Oh wow.
Kaya
Grabe,
Yeah.
pala
9 days.
from ano ba yun? 9 to 2?
Oo. As in, yung last shoot day namin, I think I got there like 9 a.m. Tapos we ended at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. I was
Grabe.
so
Wow.
exhausted.
Yeah. Grabe 'yun, ah.
Oo.
9 days. Wow. Among those, Pat, uh, are you a one take wonder? No? Sa mga
Wow.
actress, mga yung mga
Oo.
lines mo ba one take lang? Ah?
Depende naman sa, ah, I don't know, depends how they want it. Kasi nung sa akin, they didn't tell me na they want it this way. Parang
Mm,
we had the luxury to like do it however we want, and if they don't like it, that's the time they're gonna like suggest something else or like tell us exactly what to do. Pero
I see.
minsan
I
yata.
see. Wow. Yeah, I mean,
Joke lang. I don't
I
know.
I mean, I mean, this is a sports centric film, you know. What were I would guess the challenges, yung pinakamahirap na i-shoot, no? I mean, you are a natural volleyball player, right? So I think yung mga scenes na naglalaro ka talaga, easy peasy na yun, right? But are there any parts of the shoot na medyo nag-struggle ka, right? It was hard to internalize as a character.
Well, actually, my character was supposed to be a 6-footer girl. I mean,
Wow.
this is
Yeah.
the Philippines. We can't really find a person like that here in the Philippines. So we had to they had to compromise on the height. So what they made me wear was insoles just to make me look taller
Mm.
than Aya pa. Yeah, kasi Aya na, like
Oh,
without the insoles, parang ganun lang yung height namin eh, parang half an inch difference. So I had to wear like
yeah.
1.5 inch na insoles. Sobrang tiis ganda siya. Let me just
Oh my
say.
God. Oh
It
my
was
God.
hard.
I mean, nung ba nagsa-sports ka, may kailangan pa rin magsuot ng mga ganong shoes or hindi naman?
No, I had to make sure na hindi. Like I
Thank
asked,
you.
kailangan ko
Thank
bang
you.
suotin to? They're like,
Thank
go
you.
na.
Thank you.
Yeah, pero may times na nalilimutan or hindi natatanong ng wardrobe na dapat ba suot ko o hindi. So they made me wear it. So may times nag-volleyball ako, nasuot ko siya. Yeah.
Grabe.
Ito may question ako. Ano ba? May stunt double ka ba for the volleyball shoots?
Sa volleyball, no. Ako
Wow.
pa.
Oo naman.
Yeah, but
Ano yan, Matt?
supposedly for basketball, meron.
I see. I see.
Yeah. Pero nagalingan sila sa akin eh, so hindi na daw.
I mean, I heard I watched one of your interviews with Rappler, no? And parang may sinabi ka na kasi 'di ba yung story ng rookie, initially in
Mm-mm.
your first few days talagang parang hindi ka marunong mag-volleyball. So parang I would guess as a volleyball coach, a volleyball player like yourself, ang hirap siguro nun, right? To fake yourself as
It
someone
was
like a
so
newbie or a
hard.
rookie.
As in, pero yung acting ko doon magaling daw. Sabi ni Aya, mukha ka talagang tanga, no? Convince mo ako. Kasi iniisip ko noon, dapat gayahin ko kung paano yung students ko, yung mga walang alam sa volleyball na students ko. So gagayahin ko lang mga ginagawa nila, yung kamay 'di ba ganun. Pero sa kanila ganun, so kailangan ganunin ko rin. Wala nakakagigil parang ang ganda ng set sa akin pero kailangan pangit yung spike ko.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Grabe, no? I would think, Matt, ito nga yung mga mas mahirap i-act eh, right? Especially if you're such a proficient, you know, at something already, and now you have to fake it that you're not that good at it, right?
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? At least she can show it to her students. Then sabihin niya, don't follow this.
Exactly.
Don't follow this.
I'll prepare a presentation. Ito, wag yan ha.
Wag yan,
Oo.
wag yan, wag
Oh
yan.
yan, bawal yan. Ginagawa niyo yan. Alam ko yun.
Right, right. I think Pat, I'm also curious, no. You mentioned you're a first time actress na, especially in this level sa Cinemalaya. What does it feel like working with someone like Aya, no? Na talagang I think background niya beauty queen na tapos actor pa talaga siya for Star, was that Star Magic? No, I forgot the
Yeah.
agency, right? So I mean, you're already working with established professionals in the acting industry, right? How does that feel, no? Especially for you na kinakapa pa tong industriya na to.
Actually, I'm lucky that Aya was my partner for the movie because it felt so comfortable. During the auditions, actually, they were supposed to make me to have like a uh chemistry test, like with yeah. So with Miles Ocampo and Maris Racal. Yung kay Maris hindi
Ooh.
kami
Oh.
natuloy, but with Miles, parang I just didn't feel the same chemistry I felt with Aya. Because like the first time I
Mhm.
met Aya, well, we found a common ground. And we were both from St. Paul. Our best, our friend, like we have a mutual friend na close namin parehas. So parang from there was a common ground. And when it came to the chemistry test na, it just felt so natural compared to the one I had with Miles na like I'm too intimidated with her. Unlike kay Aya na Aya so welcoming. Parang sarap i-hug lang ganun. Yeah.
Ang galing. Were there any tips that she taught you, you know, especially getting started?
Sabi lang niya, relax and just be yourself. Because Ace is really, parang nakaka-relate talaga ako kay Ace. Wala naman, but like if I have questions to her about like anything, like how am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to go about this? Or should I ask direct? Whatever, ganun, ganun. She gladly answers.
But I have
Yes.
a question, no. How did it compare? Yung siguro yung first scene mo versus your audition scene uh that you obviously had to audition with the I know with the director and whatnot versus
Mm-mm.
when a camera was actually filming you na. Was there a difference in the experience or parang was there a difference in experience or was it just the same for you?
Sure, it's different. It's like when you're
Oh,
applying, it's like when you're applying for a job, diba? Like when you're there, you're so nervous and like you just hope that you get it. So ganun
Yeah.
din yung feeling na, okay, I'm standing in front of like 10 people and then there's a camera right to my face. And I had to read some lines and they'd ask me questions and I have to answer. And then some things they made me do. And then actually puro question and answer nung ako lang pala sa sa audition. So
Mm-mm.
it's like they wanted to see, gusto nilang kapain like how deep I can go or by like just telling a story. And whereas when we were shooting already, syempre yun, I got the part. So I'm like so happy. So parang mas confident na.
I guess na-mention mo kanina may chemistry test, right? And are
Mm-mm.
there any parang trainings then or workshops that you had to take to prepare for this role? Either during the shoot or prior to the shoot, no? Meron bang mga ganong paghahanda?
Actually, talagang pinlano nila na mag-workshop ako kasi wala nga akong experience.
Mm.
So we had a
Mm.
workshop for like 10 days. Like, let's just say 3 weeks. 3 weeks yung workshop namin. So there were days na one-on-one kami ni Coach Marge and then days na nandun din si Aya to go up to like read the script together and test it out.
How does the workshop go? Is it like tuturuan ka nila paano umiyak, ganun?
Hindi
Or
naman.
I mean,
Pa-
how do you even train acting, right? That's something that I've always wondered about.
Feeling ko kasi madrama lang talaga akong bata noon. But no, there are drills or skills. Some can be like physical nga and we were actually doing yoga at some point na
Oh,
yeah, and then
Mm.
some vocal training, so with the humming and the weird sounds you make in your with your voice. with the actual acting, like we would make up scenarios and parang ad-lib
Mm.
lang.
Yeah.
Then dun namin matetest kung saan ba magaling yung actor.
Yep.
Ganun.
Yep.
So with me daw, magaling naman daw ako gumawa ng scenarios in my head and how I can get emotional. Parang that was easy to do. But then like with the other stuff, hirap ng awkward ko. But yeah, with the workshop, at first, I'm awkward because I don't know, like, I'm just gonna, like, say all these things and I'm just gonna scream out of nowhere. It's like, it feels so weird. But towards the end of it, okay na. Like, wala namang point na mahiya.
Mhm.
Just go for
Yeah.
it.
Napaisip lang ako, no? You know, at being an athlete like yourself, I would think sanay ka na rin sa crowd. Sanay ka na rin na pinapanood ka ng tao because like the great Steph Curry once said, di ba? When he plays a game in the NBA, it's like he is a performer. More than just a
Yeah.
player, he's a performer kasi he basically engages the crowd, you know, when he shimmies or when he talks to the crowd, di ba? Siguro
Yeah.
napaisip lang ako, being an athlete ba, nasanay ka na sa mga ganyang crowd na yan, no? Did that help in your acting? Mayroon ka bang that level of confidence already sa pag tinitingnan ka ng ganito karaming tao or ganito karaming crew or ganito karaming camera?
Hmm. That's a tough question. Balikan kita. Wait. Parang I never related those two. I mean, in volleyball kasi that there are people cheering for you, like they're watching you at the same time cheering for you, like both of you want to win. And then for acting, yeah, sure, people are watching you as they're doing their jobs or as they're standing by. Huh, I never really thought of that. Pinaisip mo ako dun.
Yeah. I mean it could be
Yeah.
two different worlds talaga, 'di ba?
Oo.
Sa volleyball kasi sinisigawan ka nila or they're cheering for
Mm-mm.
you. Pero dito parang siguro focus na focus sila, tahimik lang sila, right? Because you have to nail your
Yeah.
script, right? So,
Parang hindi ko na
yeah.
rin kasi na-consider yung mga tao around me. Like I have
Mm,
to like do the scene. I have to do it
You
right
have
para
to live in the
hindi rin
world, eh, no?
mahirapan yung mga tao.
Ganon.
Oo.
yeah.
So you have
Yeah.
to
Oo.
ignore everyone else and just do what you have
Yeah.
to do.
I guess, did you have to do any special research for this particular film? If the viewers or listeners don't know, this film has to deal with a lot of like like queer and LGBTQ kind of topics. Um, Obviously, a lot of people are already familiar with siguro the sports world, pero yun nga, it doesn't just tap into the sports world, it taps into a lot of different topics. So parang I guess, how did you prepare for that, no?
Hmm. Well, firstly, there's the acting workshop, and then we had the basketball training. But with those topics, because I went to an all-girls school, and I've been playing volleyball ever since I was like grade 4. So like when I'm
Yeah.
grade 6, my kuya would take me with him to play friendly volleyball games outside. So I'd say that um, I've been connected to the LGBTQ ever since then.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, since it's an all-girls school, the setting of the story was very familiar, and only to find out the co-writer of the movie was also from the same school where I was at. And I was like, this
Lol.
makes sense. Kaya pala. But yeah, Derek Sam had me and Aya read up some articles about LGBTQ plus and the Soji bill. Yeah, and some sexual harassment issues.
Yeah. Para
Mm.
talagang ma-set din yung parang mindset mo eh, right? Set din
Yeah,
yung
so we
outlook
can
on how,
understand where the
yeah,
character is coming from.
exactly. And how important this, you know, this message that you are delivering in this show, right?
Mm-mm.
Minsan I'd like to ask, no, were you ever sort of nahirapan ka ba because you knew that you had to convey such an important societal issue today? No, or you just let the script go and let, you know, direct's magic piece it all together to deliver this message to the people?
I think I had a hard time at first. Like, how am I gonna convey this?
Exactly.
Would it really affect the people who watch the movie on how I do it? You know, and so yeah, as much as possible, I wanted to help convey the message, not just me, also Aya, like Aya and I would talk about it. She also wants to be able to let people know.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. And it's also nice because since Direct Sam has been doing this for a while now, and she's there to guide us along the way talaga.
Na-mention to ni Direk Sam, no, sa isa sa mga interview naman with, I think, CNN or something, no? And
Mhm.
na-mention niya na starstruck siya when the cameo of Eliza Valdez and Aragalang came to the shoot, right? Obviously,
Yeah.
uh, how about you? You know, I mean, you are a volleyball fanatic, volleyball head coach. How did you feel seeing these legends, you know, come into your shoot, diba? And you are in that same scene, diba, all together?
So, fun fact, I don't actually watch volleyball. I mean,
Oh,
I play
what?
the sport, but I
Hala.
don't watch. But I know
Hala.
some of
Really?
them.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't watch film? You don't watch
Kasi
film?
nahiya ako. Nahiya ako aminin yun. But it is what it is. But I do know, like, na-starstruck ako kay Eliza Valdez because I know her. And I've seen her. Okay, so minsan nanonood ako when I can. Then I got to watch her live once. Tapos, ang layo-layo ko na. Tapos nung pumalo siya, sobrang lakas. It really echoed
Oh my
saan nga
god.
yung sa MOA.
Yeah.
So parang, oh, damn, I wanna be like her. So when I saw her, yun, starstruck din ako.
Do you watch IQ?
Yeah, of course. Who hasn't?
Ayun. Baka
So, Haikyuu
na-inspire ka
nanonood
rin
ka,
doon.
tapos you up, ayaw mo.
Gusto ko
Grabe. I think Cinemalaya is known to be this independent film, 'di ba? Na
Mhm.
parang na-mention
Festival.
mo nga kanina, you're not under any agency, not under any studio, right? How did you feel, you know, going into a set na talagang independently led, right? Malaki ba yung crew nyo pag ganun? Because I would think maybe budget is a bit tighter kapag independent ka, or are those just misconceptions?
Actually, kaya 9 days yung shoot namin kasi nga yung budget.
Mm,
As
okay.
in, a lot
Mm.
of, they changed the script a lot of times kasi they're trying to fit everything in the budget that was allotted to them.
This is just me parang nerding out na in terms of equipments naman in a production shoot. Narinig ko kasi sa interview mo, meron daw parang camera na nakasakay sa motor, right?
Oh,
And then
yeah.
you were like running towards it, or you're
Oo.
like running along with it, right? How are
Yeah.
those equipments there?
I think that day, parang kasi they just got a kuya tricycle that day to parang para hiramin
Really?
yung equipment.
Really?
I think they were
Really?
planning na hawak lang yung camera, then they're just gonna run backwards with it. Then until they found that kuya with that kind of tricycle, yung walang
Mm.
upuan, yung parang open lang siya, yung parang kung saan nila nilalagay yung tubig. So parang
Mm,
ganon. So
yeah.
nakapatong lang sila doon. Yeah. Pero aside from that, they seem to be like prepared. Like they have the paano ang tawag doon, yung rail. Kung
Mm,
pabilog kasi, there was a scene sa locker na like everyone's like the camera is like just going around everyone. So parang they had that equipment. Tapos natuwa ako. That's so interesting. Yeah.
that's so interesting.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Magkano kaya yun, Matt, no? I mean, kung naging
I
gan
don't
tayo
even want to
mat,
know.
'di ba?
It looked
If we will
expensive.
produce,
But
yeah,
I
yung mga
also
gan.
I also wouldn't be surprised if it was rented, if a lot of those things were rented also.
Oh yeah.
Kasi obviously you need to save up money or something, diba? When you went into this project, did you know that it was going to be part of a film festival like Cinemalaya, or no, not yet. It hadn't yet been selected.
I knew it was gonna be a part of Cinemalaya. It's just that I didn't know how big it
Mm.
was gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh,
Syempre
Oo.
okay,
Cinemalaya
okay.
eh, 'di ba?
Oo.
Pero syempre, I guess with that knowledge in mind, knowing that you got picked for this role and whatnot, was it something that you were kind of, I don't know, vocal in social media about? Like you shared it to your friends on Instagram, or was it more of like a close friend kind of thing? Because obviously with the build up of the thing, your name is on the front of the poster pa or what, diba? So parang, I guess, how did you approach that as a first time actor? Were you noisy about it with your friends?
With my close friends, yes, and my family. I think, sino ba yung una kong sinabihan? I think it was my sister I told first because she was just right there. And then I just messaged my family sa group chat namin na nakuha ko yung part. Kasi they know
Wow.
that I've been auditioning for a lot of things. And then I told them it's for a movie and then they're just so happy. But they don't, I think they're not so familiar with Cinemalaya.
Yeah.
Kaya parang nung nanalo lang ako nung Best Actress, doon lang nila na-feel na ang laki pala. Ganun.
Ay, wow.
Oo.
Ganun naman,
Low
ganun
key
naman
pala.
lagi.
Super low
Ganun
key
naman
Oo.
pala, no?
lagi.
Wow.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
don't post a lot din kasi and I kind of want to keep my life private.
Entering entertainment or entering acting industry, obviously marami ring cons to it, diba? Like you mentioned, privacy of your life, right? Did your parents
Mhm.
ever, stop you, or did your parents ever like say, watch out, for this kind of industry na medyo
Yeah.
unforgiving?
Yeah. Yung mom ko, like, she would always tell me, like, hindi lang sa movie, but like in my other auditions, na mag-ingat ka dyan, ha? Baka mamaya kung ano pagawa sa'yo, baka mamaya pahubad ka, ganun. Tapos sabi ko, ma, hindi. Malalaman ko naman kung ginagano nila ako.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. Oo.
And imagine, no, Lance, yung mga shoot days nila until 2 a.m., di ba? My goodness.
Oo nga.
Some parents
Exactly.
will draw the line there, di ba?
Yeah, it's very different sa commercial, yung sa pag-shoot ng
Oo.
movie. Commercial kasi parang fast-paced siya eh. Like even the
Mm-mm.
audition, like they would only find someone for the role like 2 days prior, 3 days prior. So talagang fast-paced siya na they know exactly who they want to get.
Kapag commercial, ano yun, 25 seconds or 30 seconds lang yung, total
Oo.
total clip, right? So I mean, the entire scene that you did, kukunin lang nila mga ganyang snippet, right? So
Yeah,
parang,
kaya yung gagawin mo lang, kunwari kakain ka. Gagawin ka lang.
ganun lang, oh. Ulit-ulit.
Tapos sabihan, lakihan mo pa yung mata. Hmm. Tawa ako nung sabi sa
Grabe,
akin nun,
no?
basta lakihan mo yung mata mo at iniisip ko, Chinese ako. Paano ko malalaki yun?
Yeah. I, I mean,
Singkit
pero
ako.
honestly, I would think pag commercials din, since you have such little room to convey yourself, it's also so hard, right? Because your eyes have to speak, your facial expressions have to speak,
Yeah.
right?
I, th-
Diba?
I think the directors would be more, more tutok
Strict.
sa
Yeah.
commercial. Kasi they
Mm-mm.
want a
Yeah.
certain shot lang talaga. Maybe in
Oo.
films, especially for an independent film, baka medyo lenient siguro. I don't know. I'm just assuming.
Yung
Yeah.
nakakapagod kasi sa commercials, like, if they say action, like, go, boom, bam, done. Parang like, yung
Yeah.
energy mo biglang lalabas lang, tapos nawala na, kasi tapos na. Tapos you have to go again, so you have to give that same energy or higher. Whereas sa
Oo.
movie, they want you
You,
to be genuine. So parang
oo.
very, yung hindi all out, hindi OA, tas yung gentle ka lang, but
You can
you're
immerse
just
yourself,
being yourself.
ganon.
Oo,
Oo.
as in you can really take your time.
Would you
Yeah.
say you prefer movies over commercials?
Ooh.
It
Siyempre,
depends.
mag-yes yan kasi best actress, di ba?
Siyempre ba naman?
It's a different kind of like fun. It's a different kind of fun yung commercial in film.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Pag commercials, ano yun, no? One day shoot lang. Max na yun. Hindi naman sila
Depende.
lumalagpas, right?
Alam ko
Really?
may iba umaabot like 3 days eh.
Wow. Huge
I think
Depends,
budget,
it
ah.
depends
depends.
how big like what they're planning to
Yeah.
do is.
How hard it is. Yeah.
Imagine mo
Okay.
na lang yung DOT for example. Ilang weeks siguro yun. Kasi you have to go through the
Oo.
Philippines, di ba?
Mm-mm. With
Oo.
Union
Anyways.
Bank, I was so exhausted kasi yung, di ba parang 15, 30 seconds lang siya. But then
Yeah.
we took
Uh-uh.
it like one whole day and we ended at like 9 p.m. Got there at 6 a.m. ended at 9 p.m. or 10 pa nga yata eh. Just the
Yeah.
most exhausting part was yung part na nanalo na kami. Yung, yes. Kasi paulit-ulit siya.
Really?
As in, I think we
Oh
had
my
like
god.
more than 15 takes.
Oh my
So
god.
like more than 15 times, that's my technical difficulty pa. So ulit, so like that's more than 15. So we have to give like the same energy na cheer na, yes! Yeah! So talaga nakakapagod. Pero that was the most tiring commercial I did.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, sir, could you take me through that, no? At least in terms of the economics of it. Kunwari ba pag pina-overtime ka nila, meron bang dagdag premium yun for the talents? Or talagang
Ah,
fixed kayo no matter how long this takes?
yeah, fixed talaga siya. There's a
Oh,
contract that we signed in before prior to that.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, that's sad. Kaya naman pala nakaka-fit intakes sila, 'di ba? Could you take us back through that day, no? In PICC, right? I think this is the day you won Best Actress, but at the
Mhm.
same day, 'di ba? Sa kabilang kwarto lang siguro to, right? You had your oath taking, 'di ba? I think as an architect, right? Do correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Mm-mm.
How did that feel, no? Did you have like a long day because everything's happening at the same time?
Well, the morning was exhausting. I mean, waking up early to fix up. Ewan ko kung tama o mali ba yung ginawa ko na hindi ako nagpa-makeup artist, hair and makeup. Kasi I just like to keep it simple. I never thought like things would be big. Kaya like I just opt to do my own makeup and hair kahit pangit pala. So yeah, like in the morning I prepared, reminding my parents na tara na, even my siblings, and then we get to PICC. Before entering the actual venue for the oath taking, we were placed in like a waiting area. So we had our pictures
Yeah.
taken there. We just sit and wait with friends, talking, and then ceremony na. So yeah, the ceremony lasted for like an hour or two. Tapos wala, diretso alis na.
Yeah.
Nanumpa lang kami, tapos alis na. Then we had lunch. Yeah, we had lunch. And then I had like an hour or two or three to spare. I was like tired. So, nagpark na lang kami somewhere nung friend ko. Then I just took a nap while waiting to be needed there sa Cinemalaya. Like I wasn't on time because like I'm gonna nap. So I'm gonna nap. I'm just gonna rest first. Then until
Yeah.
like they were texting me na okay, this is my time to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, sinasabi nung producer, si Direk, pati yung mga co-actors ko na, grabe, hindi ka prepared. Kasi nga yung suot ko noon, yung long sleeve lang, tapos pants, tapos naka-sneakers pa ako. Tinamad kasi ako mag-ayos noon. And they were saying, sana yung sinuot mo na lang yung sinuot mo nung oath taking. But then like I was also thinking, during the Cinemalaya week, like while the movie was showing, a lot of people were giving me stuff. Na sabi ko, when should I wear this kaya? So naisip ko, maybe it's best if I wear it on the awarding night.
Mm, yeah.
So yung mga suot ko,
Yeah.
the shirt I was wearing, it was given to
Oh,
me. I also had like a
oh,
pin that was given to me and the necklace and some
wow.
bracelets. So parang
Yeah.
it's my way of thanking them
Symbolic
also.
pala. Symbolic pala, no?
Oo. Parang hindi ko to na-explain ng maayos sa mga
Yeah.
tao. Oo.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for giving me this chance to explain.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
huge, diba? Now people won't ask why you're so underdressed or, dressing so
I was
simply
not
that day,
underdressed.
diba? Yeah. Oh, you wore with symbols, diba? You wore you wore
Oo.
your fans with you, diba? So,
Sabi
yeah,
nga
yeah.
daw ni Derek nun, si Pat parang si Ace talaga.
Yeah, you embodied it. You embodied it, diba?
Yeah.
That's what you call the best actress, 'di ba? Ayun. So Pat, I guess yun nga, you have this parang on the same day, two paths kind of opened up for you, no? One, you have your oath taking as an architect. The other one, you have the Best Actress Award in Cinemalaya. Parang I guess how did you think of your future from that point on, 'di ba? Na parang ay saan na ako pupunta, 'di ba? Will you are you still continuing with your architect job? You've said that you had your day job, right? Are
Yeah.
you still planning to do more acting roles or opportunities? How will you reconcile both, no? Yun.
Mm. Well, actually, like that's the tricky part. That's like a confusing part. I was thinking, okay, since I got Best Actress, maybe it would be easier to get gigs, to get like to get commercials,
Yeah, I would think
movies.
so. Yeah.
You just thought so. I also just thought so. Hindi pala. So like I'm thinking maybe it's best if I do have like an a manager for it. So hopefully I find one. And then with Arky, well, I just really plan to continue it. I'm
Mm.
gonna do that at the same time. If meron, I'm gonna do acting on the side. Napaalam ko na rin naman to sa boss ko na, what if like I'm working, but then like I have to be somewhere for like a commercial or shoot or something. So like it's fine.
Yeah.
Just tell us. Just tell us in advance.
You know what,
Mm.
Lance? I think there's a lot of actors actually that kind of have the same situation na they do have a day
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Pero nag-extra, for example, sila sa mga movies, 'di ba? So parang,
Right.
um,
Mm-mm.
you know,
Yeah.
something that, our viewers or our listeners can consider if they ever want to take up acting. Don't quit your day job
Actually,
just
Matt,
yet.
natandaan ko nga. I'm not sure, Pat, if you know Nika Del Rosario, no? Singer for, I think, a very big Lenny supporter back during those elections,
Yung
no?
Rosas.
Yeah, yung Rosas singer, 'di ba, no? Si
I
Nika
think
Del
so,
Rosario.
yeah.
And I mean, she's a songwriter, she's a singer, and people know her for that, no? Pero, sinabi rin niya sa show namin na, yung pala, medyo nasa real estate din siya in her day job.
Oh.
Yeah, alam mo yun, may office job din pala siya, right? So,
Yeah.
I think all of us kind of need it, right?
Yeah,
Para
it's
may
quite
security
common.
blanket. Yeah, yeah.
Even
'Di ba?
Aya, see Aya
Oh,
Fernandez, like
mm,
she's acting, she's doing all these Star Magic stuff and hosting, but like she's also focused on her business, yung Eco Uling niya.
Oh.
okay,
Mm-mm.
okay.
A girl's
Interesting.
gotta
Yeah,
hustle.
exactly, exactly. Lalo dito
Mm-mm.
sa Pilipinas ang hirap talaga,
Oo,
ang
totoo
taas
yun.
ng presyo, lahat ang
Tapos
everything
tumataas
is so
pa.
hard here. Tumataas pa, right, with inflation
Crazy.
and all. Sige,
Mm-mm.
Pat, siguro this is for our audience that are basically thinking about, trying out to become a Cinemalaya actress or maybe just an actress specifically, Any tips there? I think you mentioned earlier taking workshops and all, no? Is it a must to take a workshop, right? Or do you think there's other ways to learn this life or the skills that you need?
Parang it just depends on the person how they want to go about it. I mean, if you
Yep.
think the workshop is gonna help you, then okay. But if you think watching YouTube videos will help you, like people giving tips, or you approach someone for tips, and if it works for you, it works. So yeah, just go for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oo. But then share ko na lang na ever since I got into acting, like while I was doing workshop, parang nag-iba talaga yung tingin ko sa mga actors and when I'm watching a movie. So like when I'm watching a movie, what I focus on is how the actor portrays the part. So like say you're watching film about sabihin na lang natin love.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like I I try to study how the actor does it, like what facial expressions do they do, or like yung simpleng pagtaas ng kilay o pagkulot ng noo. So like that's how I watch movies now. Like how did this actor portray their character properly? And like you'd know if they're faking it or not. Ganun.
Yeah, how do
Parang
they express their emotions, no?
oh,
Ganon.
you're breaking it down
Oo.
na. Parang inaaral mo na siya scientifically, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Any movies that you've watched recently that you were kind of like really studying how they acted?
Nag-nerd.
Hindi, top
Huh.
of mind. Top of mind. Ano,
Nag-nerd out,
any
no?
movie
Nag-nerd
naman.
out.
Oo.
Nag-Netflix na lang ka, nag-aaral pa rin.
Eh, I think it was like a comedy film. I forgot what it was. But like I think how hard it is to be doing like a film about comedy. Kasi like you
Yeah.
Yeah.
have to be funny and then magka-cut yun, syempre makakailang takes ka, but then you still have to, kailangan mo
You have to repeat the
magpantayan
same joke,
yung,
you know.
oo, yung energy mo na yun.
So would you say you would rather a dramatic, tear-jerking scene than a funny scene?
I think it comes with my awkwardness to be able to do like the tear-jerking kind of acting.
I'm just going to the last part of the show, what we call off the record, no? Wherein
Mhm.
we talk naman to you, not as, just the Cinemalaya actress, but you as Pat Tingjuy, right? So it's off the record, but it's still on the record, no? Just to
Yeah.
get some casual conversations out there. Sige. All right, so I think I want to start, no? Pat, I first met you in the Globe Creator Convention, diba?
Yeah.
When was that? Maybe last month, right? And of course, you were in the panel with President Nadine Lustre, right? I don't know, man, Pat. I don't know. How are you? How did you feel
I
on
was
that
so
stage
nervous.
being co-speaker with Nadine Lustre?
But, like I never even thought I'd be on the same stage as her. Like I've seen her like one time somewhere, but like I never really imagined I'd be sharing a stage with her and like sharing
Mhm.
some thoughts to people. And then she was agreeing to some stuff that I said. I'm like, yes, in my
Exactly.
head, like,
Exactly. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. Grabe, no? I think
yeah.
that's
And
like
before,
your hey ma, I made it moment, diba?
yeah,
Grabe.
before we got onto the stage, Rocco and I were talking, then we were saying, so nervous. And then Rocco told Nadine na, no, for sure you're used to this. You're fine. Yun, and then Nadine said, no, I'm so nervous. Tapos yung pagka-nervous ko,
Talaga?
medyo bumaba siya.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, because she said she's
No.
used to to doing like something like that, yung may panel, na onti lang yung tao. Ito kasi parang ang dami eh. So dun siya
Yeah.
kinabahan kasi ang daming tao compared dun sa dating ginagawa niya na onti lang.
So
Mm-mm.
interesting,
But it
no?
was a
Even
nice
even someone
feeling.
like that parang multi-awarded actress. I guess siguro kasi as an actor parang meron din naman siya mga panel chats but not as often. 'Di ba?
Oo.
Siguro maraming interview with Tito Boy and whatnot. But this one, you were talking about being a creator, 'di ba? So
Mm-mm.
parang medyo subject matter expert yung dating, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's something different. I don't know.
But would you consider yourself as a celebrity now?
No.
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 Come
Bigat ano.
on. Come on. Ang humble mo naman. Ang humble mo naman.
Tama yan. Si Ace pa rin daw. Pero I guess do people treat you differently now because of your siguro now that you're an actress or celebrity in their eyes, no? Do you feel like there's a difference in how people treat you?
Mm.
Wala.
Uh, well, yeah, of course. As in, like, people suddenly wanna get close to me. Like, they suddenly talk to me yung ang tagal ko nang hindi nakausap or ang should I even be saying this? I feel bad.
Di,
Or
pwede
gusto ko
naman. You're
magkwento
not
sa inyong
saying
dalawa.
Keep it
Gusto
anonymous.
ko
Don't worry.
magkwento.
keep it
Wala,
anonymous, it's fine.
share ko lang kasi like there are some people na hindi ko talaga close at all or hindi ko like I know them but we're not like I don't know them but I know them and
Yeah.
vice versa they know me but then we're not close. Tapos yung bigla lang sila mag-chat-chat hi Pat, kamusta? Parang like, kamusta?
Really?
Hindi nga tayo close.
Wow.
Oo,
Hindi
tapos,
man lang parang invitation to like, "Uy, Pat, could you, shoot for us or I don't know, act for
sana
us."
nga
Wala
eh.
wala wala man lang
Wala.
ganung, hindi man lang gig. Come
Wala.
on.
Ay, kaya nga hindi ko feel na celebrity. Kasi ganun. Parang ma-feel ko
Ba-
yun pag people start inviting me na, Pat, you should audition for this. You should, if you wanna do this role.
yeah.
Feeling ko dun ko
Yeah.
ma-feel. But yeah,
Pero
ito.
people message you
Kasi,
specifically for that, for be for your actress, your actress status ba?
Alam niyo ba, mas maraming nag-congratulate sa akin sa pagkuha ko ng film, sa pagkuha sa akin ng film more than congratulating me for passing the boards.
Ah,
Yeah.
But I mean, come on, this is a world, or this is a country who loves celebrity so much. I mean, we
oo.
all know that.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Kahit gaano ka
Mm-mm.
kapaano, celebrities talaga ang mamamahala ng Pilipinas.
What
Right?
I was most surprised noon, tinag ako bigla ng UAP, yung United Architects of the Philippines.
Oh,
Nagulat ako na they
Oh,
posted
wow.
me. Na congrats
Okay.
architect Pat Tingjuy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was like, whoa, like I never knew anyone else ganito.
My God. 'Di
Wala,
ba? I
parang
mean,
grabe yung
include
feeling.
ba natin 'to? Include ba natin
You can
'tong part
include
na 'to?
that
include
one.
natin 'yan. Include
Ayan.
natin 'yan.
Shout
Include
out
Yeah,
natin 'yan, ma'am.
shout out to ano yun, United Architects.
UAP.
Ayun.
Yeah.
Okay. Siguro just a follow up to what Matt asked, no. So that's what you mentioned. Probably possibly things that are quite random to you na biglang may magchat, right? How about things that you liked? Being this celebrity now, no. Anything there? Whew, wow. This feels good too.
Really feels good na I did mention that there were people who would message me, but it feels good na while the movie was showing, a lot of the moviegoers like would message me right after the film. They would say
Shit.
thank you for portraying Ace, thank you
Oh,
for representing us. It was such a nice feeling. And then the days where I go and watch, and then suddenly surprise them, nandito kami ni Aya. Like, it's nice na parang I feel seen. Ganun.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Na
no, I get that.
kasi I'm just very low key na like if I do something great then okay great. But then like yung ganito na people actually acknowledge it, and like I didn't even have to tell anyone, and then they're just
Yeah.
there, and they're all parang shocked. Hindi naman surprised, parang shocked sila na, oh my God, si Pating Ho na dito. And it's even weird to hear that they're saying that. No, it feels nice.
Yeah.
And it also feels nice
Oh,
na,
Validating, gano'n.
yeah, yun, I feel
sana
validated talaga.
yeah. Yeah. Sana
Yeah.
umabot din tayo sa ganung point, Matt, no?
Oh, for
Pagpasok natin
sure.
ng pagpasok natin ng cafe, baka may libreng ano tayo, kape. I don't know. I hope so, di
Pat,
ba?
gusto daw niya ng commercial, oh.
Sas
Nagpaparinig, eh.
sasabay
Ay
na nga ako kay
naku.
Pat para may libreng kape, di ba?
The most I can give you is free shots. Tara, punta kayo sa office ko.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Di ba?
Yeah. Because if you guys
Um,
know Ugly Duck in Apoteca, that's where I work. Sa
Ano?
okay.
Which one?
publishon.
Sa Pobla ka
Apoteca and
pala.
Ugly Duck. Yeah,
Ah,
I'm an in-house architect there. That's why I
I
always
see,
have
I
to
oh
go
see.
in.
shit. Oh shit.
Oo.
Sorry. Siguro side ano na lang to. I usually kasi when I engage with architect, I mean it is when you're starting off a house, right? So what
Mhm.
does it mean to be an in-house architect? And you mentioned day to day ka rin pumapasok, right? Do you
Yeah.
refine? Do you refine the things there every day? Parang ganun ba?
Because we're also building other things like other bars, and then now since sa F&B kami, so we're
Yeah.
trying to like expand pa. So like have more restaurants or maybe a cafe
Interesting.
and bars. So ayun, like if we have a new project, that's where Jay and I come in. Jay is my coworker. And
Awesome.
Ooh.
ayun, since we always have to be there kasi parang contractors din kami in a way kasi we have
Yep.
to look after the workers, tas kung tama ba yung ginagawa nila.
Yep.
Ayun, that's why I have to go there every day.
I
Okay.
see.
Okay. All right. Sige.
Well, we know where
Pat,
to
I'm
go.
just gonna yeah.
Yeah.
Pat, meron akong babasahing excerpt dito from Daily Tribune, no. I'm not sure kung
Okay.
nabasa mo tong article na to, but I would read it to you, and it just amazed me how someone could write about this. Oh, for example, so here it goes. Daily Tribune said, "Now the Tingjuy has become famous overnight in a field that surely needs fan patronage. Would she care more to open more about her life? Her Instagram is private. She
Hala.
has no Facebook.
Oh
And so
no.
far, the only thing we've found out about her is that she graduated in UST. Right? So sabi niya, someone should tell Tingjuy that an acting career is entertainment crazy, right? And it is very profitable. So can she open up more about her life? Earlier you mentioned
Ooh.
about you being a private person, right? Would that
Uh,
change, right? Or what do you think?
I don't know. Grabe naman yan. Ang
I
demanding.
know. I know, right?
Gusto ko lang
Grabe.
naman ng simpleng masayang buhay. That's the first time I've
Right?
heard that. What the heck?
Yeah, I will send you the link later. I will send you the link later. Natawa talaga ako. Like, grabe, ganito palang maging artista. Right? I mean, people would demand for you to unprivate your fucking
Oo.
profile, right?
You know what's funny, di ba, na-mention ko yung mga nagme-message sa akin. Tinatanong nila
Oo.
ako, "Hi Pat, kailan ka po magkaka-Twitter?" Kaya yung name
Wow.
ko sa kanila, yung pangalan ko sa kanila, si Pat Tinghuy na walang Twitter. Oo.
Grabe.
So like if they
Right.
tweet something, kasi yung friends ko, isa-send nila sa akin yung tweet na nakikita nila eh. So kung i-mention nila ako, sabi lang nila, so i-mention nila at Aya Fernandez, at Direct Sam, tapos biglang at
Oo.
pating huy na walang Twitter.
At slash, 'di ba? Yung mga ganong,
Mamamatay.
yung mga walang
Oo, at
Twitter.
ang kulit eh. Ang saya. Parang
Would
it's
you
entertaining for me.
yeah, do you think you would like so I do believe though that your Instagram is now public. Because I mean I was able
Yeah.
to like talk to you and message you, 'di ba?
Yeah.
But would you go, deeper to, entertaining your fans by, I don't know, creating more accounts na? I don't know.
I think eventually. Kasi busy pa ako eh. Or, or lahat naman tayo busy.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I guess eventually. Kasi as much as I also want to post something, but I'm not sure what to post, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Ganun. I mean, I also want it to be entertaining for other people. So, yeah. Maybe when I start learning how to ride a motorcycle, dun ako magpo-post.
Mm.
That is so random. That is so
Exactly.
random.
Because like I don't really
Motorcycle.
care what other people think of my profile.
Uy.
Paano
Yeah.
kung ano,
Hey,
paano
hey.
kung
I
volleyball
do.
lessons, 'di
Sorry.
ba?
I
Oh
thought
nga. Oh,
about that. Pero kasi ang trabaho.
volleyball 101.
I thought of that. Maybe I should nga. Oo.
Yeah. Di ba?
Yeah,
You
and I
never
think I'm
know.
I'm pretty good at the basic stuff. Oh, no, thank you.
I'll ask one last question to Pat, no. Before we close the show, no. So Pat, do you think that given the chance, um, and let's say all cards are in the table, diba? And nasa peak ka ng career mo being an architect, nasa peak ka rin ng career mo being a celebrity, right? But you have to
Mhm.
give up one. Ano yung i-give up mo and bakit?
I think I'd give up acting. Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh.
spicy. OM, talaga? Bakit? Really? Really? Why?
Actually, ang hirap naman. Why you put me in this position?
Yeah. Hindi,
But
isa
yeah,
lang. You have,
naisip
you
ko
have to pick.
acting. Hmm. Yeah, naisip ko acting eh. Para less drama in my life, less people to criticize
Oh, that's fair.
me
That's
as a
fair.
person. At least like with architecture, they can criticize my work instead of
Yeah,
me as a
Mm,
person.
ang ganda.
Yeah.
Ang
Thank
ganda
you.
nun.
I thank you.
you know.
Ang
That's
ganda
how you
nun.
know someone is grounded, you know. Na they
Yeah,
don't go for the entertainment craziness
exactly.
of it all.
Mm-mm. I think it would get
Oh,
so exhausting every day, like mentally especially.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I feel bad for our Daily Tribune writer, no? I guess
Sino
he
ba
won't get
siya?
what he wants. I don't
Shout
know.
out nga natin.
Kasi,
Shout out
kasi,
mo nga
ang,
siya.
I don't know, Mate. I didn't get the name, no. But his
It's
argument,
so
kasi
funny.
Pat was, his argument was, if you sort of open yourself more, create more profiles, more profitable, right? But here you
Mm-mm.
are saying, hey, you know what? Maybe it's not all about being profitable, diba? Sometimes
Mm-mm.
it's you want to keep your inner peace, diba? Your privacy.
Yeah, it's
Wow,
my
yes.
acting that I'm like selling, not me. Yeah.
Naks.
Yung
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
during the workshop, sinabi sa amin ni Coach Marge na there are like two kinds of people in this industry. There's the actors and there's the celebrity. So kung celebrity ka, you're like Nadine na everyone's like ang daming paparazzi and then yung buong buhay mo inaalam para sa lahat ng fans. And then there's the actors na you just do it for the sake of acting and showing
Yeah.
the art through acting. Ganun.
Yeah. Some people are
So,
born for
I
it
love it.
talaga.
Oo nga eh. Mas gugustuhin ba maging actor or being a celebrity? Let's say all
I just
goes
want to be
well.
an I just
Oh.
want to be an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, kasi yung
That's
celebrity, feeling ko like
ganda.
everything I do, parang feeling ko nga if I use a tissue tapos tinapon ko lang na ganun, biglang kukunin na yan. That's kind of gross.
No, I get
Yeah,
that.
you'd
I
be
get that.
surprised how crazy people are. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Interesting.
Oh, I do have one last question, sorry.
yeah.
But before I get there, it is Danny Vivas yung yung writer.
Um,
Just for context. Ayan. Anyway,
Ayan, Danny narinig mo yan, Danny?
Danny.
Acting lang, criticize the acting, wag yung tao.
Totoo.
when I guess when they were going through the awarding night, did you ever expect that your name would be announced, I guess?
No. Sabi ko nga na I forgot about it. Na, as in, what we were just thinking na sana makuha namin is Audience Choice Award. So like
Mm.
the whole week of Cinemalaya filming, yeah, the whole week that Cinemalaya was showing all the films, iniisip lang namin sana Audience Choice Award kasi kung hindi, luto talaga yan kasi like everyone just, lagi kami sold out eh. So ayun nung nasa isip ko. And then while I was listening there, nung awarding, so, na-announce na kami yung panalo sa Audience Choice. So, we're like, yes, pwede na umuwi. But, I can sleep kasi mag-work pa the next day. Ano nga yun? Yeah, and then, while the program was still ongoing, biglang sinabi na we're gonna announce the best actor. Na I'm like, oh, nga pala
Oo.
may ganun. So, parang chill pa ako nun eh. Hindi ko iniisip yung best actress. Sabi ng best actor, then they announced Mikoy. Tapos biglang in-announce na now we're gonna announce the best actress, blah, blah, blah. Yung katabi ko, gumanon agad, tinaas niya agad yung phone niya, videohan niya. Si Kirsten, si Micah, siya sa film. So si Kirsten, bigla siyang nag-film. Tapos parang excited siya. Tapos nung sinabing best actress, biglang hinawakan niya ako, ginanon niya ako, parang nag-video pa siyang gano'n.
Oh,
Sabi
shoes.
ko,
Tingin mo may ano
hindi.
siya, may insider. May insider siya,
Feeling,
no?
Wow.
Kasi alam niya eh. Alam niya eh, di ba?
no.
Di ba? Alam mo eh.
Hindi
Naka-camera
ko
agad eh, di ba?
alam. Pati si
Kasi
Aya,
context,
nag-camera agad siya eh.
kasi
Ano,
Ooh!
context nuns, they
parang,
didn't even they didn't even release like the final list of,
there's no
potential awardees,
nominees.
diba? Yeah, yeah,
There's no
exactly.
nominees.
There's
So
no
parang
nominees.
malalaman mo lang that night. So, ayun
Yeah.
nga, yung pagkahawak niya sa wrist ko, I'm like, hindi. Tapos, while they were reading the paper, and then they were describing the film, I was like thinking, hindi ako yan. Tapos naisip ko, baka si Aya. So, si Aya,
Oo.
hinawakan ko rin yung wrist niya, parang, uy. Ganun. Tapos, wala. Parang sabi ko, uy, ikaw yan. Tapos biglang sinabi yung name ko, I'm like, what the fuck? Sorry, can I say? Can I swear?
Yeah, yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. All
I,
good.
I really didn't expect it. So it's a nice feeling. Oh, ganun
Grabe.
pala.
Ang saya siguro. Ang saya
I
siguro nun,
never
no?
expected how big it is pala.
Yeah.
Until today.
Oh,
Hindi pa rin talaga.
yeah.
Congratulations. Next year, Lance,
Congrats.
baka
Thank
ikaw na yun.
you. Oo
Hey,
nga. Best actress, let's go, Lance.
oo. Start muna ako sa Union Bank. Start muna tayo sa Union Bank, pare. Huwag muna
Samaya
sinalaya.
naman.
Samaya. Sige, samaya
Samaya,
muna tayo.
samaya.
You never know, di ba? But yeah,
Oo.
Pat, thank you so much. I guess that's all the questions that we have.
Thank you
Nakakatuwa
so
lang,
much.
to get to know you as a person. Super humble, right? Super super grounded, right? Quotable quote being, you judge you for your acting, but not you as a person, diba?
Oh, thank
Talagang I think
you.
that two things for you is very different, right?
It
So
is,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, we Matt and I learned a lot then today. Siguro, just any last words, Pat? Anything that you're excited about in the next few days? I don't know, that you wanna like shout out in this show. No?
Uh, well, shout out dun sa office ko, Key Concepts. Like they're the best people to be working with, and like yeah, I'm super grateful. Like I look forward to all the projects that we're gonna be able to do, and this space that we're gonna provide the people to yeah to experience. And I hope you guys, Lance and Matt, you can also go and visit.
Yeah. Sorry, Poblacion, right? Poblacion, right?
Oo.
I'm always in Poblacion.
Poblacion.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I will
Okay.
be there. I will be there.
Yeah.
Poblacion on the weekday.
Yeah.
Sige. Sige, definitely. You
Sige.
never
May
know,
bago
right?
kaming yung fish bowl na drink.
Na drink.
Oh,
Yung sa land ko ay yung
yeah, yeah,
kalaki
yeah.
niya tapos
Yeah, yeah,
share-share
yeah.
Oo,
kayo.
oo.
Meron na
Oh
rin sa
God.
Ugly Duck, guys.
Oh God. God. Baka hindi ako makauwi. Baka hindi ako makauwi nun,
Oh, nakaka-uwi naman ako every day.
Nakakauwi naman. Oh my
Wow.
God. But I
Joke
would love to
lang.
try that, definitely. Sige,
Yeah.
Pat, I think in case anyone from our listeners wanna like contact you, you know, in any place that you'd like to refer them to, or lahat to private account, no, na hindi ka hindi ka magpapa-contact, right?
Well, you can reach me on my Instagram, and on there I have my email address. So if you have any inquiries or you want to reach me or you want to collaborate and have projects with me, please, you can shoot me a message there or email me.
Awesome,
Thank you.
awesome. Pat, thank you so much for joining Project Offbeat. Ka Offbeat, I hope you enjoyed that episode.
Thank you.
And
Yes,
of
I
course,
enjoyed this
here's
so much.